Hey y'all, and good now, whenever and wherever this finds you. Well, today I want to talk about what we don't talk about, which is the state of the empire. Now I'm going to go into the 10 signs of the end of the empire, which I got from an article from the resilience.org. 10 signs of the end of empire. 1. Skyrocketing inequality. Can't argue there. I mean, it's clear for anybody to see that it's getting worse. This pandemic showed how much the transfer of wealth is continuing to go from the bottom to the top. Number 2, the deteriorating infrastructure. And I mean, that's all we talk about really, is how all our systems are failing and we don't have drinking water in many places. You know, I mean, the streets, the roads, the bridges, the dams, all this stuff is deteriorating. 3, hollowed out domestic industry. No doubt about that. You know, what we've been doing for the last however many 40 years has been sending our jobs overseas. Before the U.S. dollar in decline, I think we're seeing that now. Petrodollar is now being denied and people are trading oil in their own currencies. Domestic energy scarcity. They say we have more energy now than ever, but I don't trust anything they say. 6, diminishing U.S. influence abroad. That's clear that so many countries are starting to establish their own systems to counter the U.S., NATO, and its alliances. There's BRICS and other alliances led mainly by China, India, and Brazil. Number 7, democracy for sale. I mean, tell me who owns our country. What is democracy if it's not for sale in this country? The rise of China, undeniable. I mean, what China has done since its revolution in 1949 is remarkable. And all we do is talk shit about them, but we claim, well, they only have one party. Well, we have two, but it doesn't work. Many countries that do work have multiple parties, and China seems to be doing well with just the one party. Number 9, the growing surveillance state. Give me a break. I mean, am I not watched enough? They know everything about me. It's amazing how much information they have on us. Number 10, apocalyptic dreaming. I think anywhere from people talking about the rapture to Third World War, World War III, going to a nuclear war. Alright, so here's a nice little thing I'd like to read to you. Passing of empire affords us all an incredible opportunity to reclaim those values that once inspired America to true greatness and lifted the spirits of all who called this beautiful country our home. Virtues like self-reliance, democratic self-government, conservation of our land. Current and future generations deserve much better than being saddled with crushing debt, being conscripted into wars in the Middle East and beyond, or wasting away in meaningless jobs hawking more and more needless consumer products. Our nation harbors a wellspring of talented, hard-working, and passionate souls who yearn for the chance to do right by their families and their communities. Rather than bemoan empire's loss, we can rebuild our cities and towns to work with nature's cycles rather than against them. We can reforge lost arts, crafts, and industries that were carelessly discarded in the rush to globalization. We can revitalize our local democratic institutions and practices that were once the lifeblood of a community life, ensuring that everyone has a voice in the great transformation ahead. We can create a better future. It won't come without serious challenges. Indeed, it may only come through them. Transformation, moving from one way of being to another, often means facing the shadows of the past. The hurt and pain of the past can be healed, That healing comes from the heart, from emotional, authentic experiences of releasing judgments and forgiving. With my past healed and my mission in focus, I know I can relate to you with unconditional love. The child I was believed that the world could be that way. The man that I am knows that the creation of that reality begins with me. It grows with each one of you who will co-create that vision with me. When enough of us believe in the vision and live our lives through our personal missions, we will create unconditional love as the reality of our universe. We can do this. So we have our marching orders. It's up to each one of us, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you down the road.